I am from the Bronx, the South Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx. And I've been singing since I was about 3 years old. My grandmother discovered me. She found me singing all the commercial jingles, and I was singing all the time, and she said, you know, this little girl is singing. So she taught me a song, and she brought me in front of her congregation. And the song, it's an old song. I don't know if anybody even remembers it because I haven't heard it in years, but it goes like this. It's, somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's knocking at your door. Oh, sinner, why don't you answer? Somebody's knocking at your door. And that was the very first song I ever sang solo. My early training was just from being around a lot of people with music. My mother sang in the church choir. My grandmother played guitar, so she sang. My father was a guitar player. And there was a lot of music in the church. And my brother loved music, and he played all the records and stuff, so I had those music around me. And then when I got older, I went to music and art. I went to the High School of Performing Arts in Manhattan. I auditioned and got in, and then I was surrounded by other singers my age, and it was just always around me like that. Some of my favorite artists happen to be men, to be honest. I love Peabo Bryson and Luther Vandross, and but one in particular, woman that inspired me most of all, I'll have to say, was Aretha Franklin. I think that anybody with an ounce of soul in them that's heard her voice learned something, because she was just amazing, and I was just enthralled by her growing up and listened to all her old records, new records, everything. I loved her so much, and she was a very, very big inspiration to me. My first experience professionally in the music business was I was on Cardiac Records, which was a subsidiary of Virgin Records back in the early 90s. Yes. And it was a wonderful experience. It was produced by Randy Muller. He did BT Express and Sky, the group Sky. And I had a great time doing it. I was recording, and it was all new to me, but it was wonderful to hear my voice on wax, and it was amazing. But Cardiac Records got swallowed up with Virgin, and it went down, and I never really saw the fruits of that labor, and that's what happened with that. And then years later, I had the opportunity to present myself to Doug Morris at Atlantic Records, and I was in the office with him and David Foster, and he signed me on the spot, and that was very exciting. And as I prepared to put an album together, something else happened in a way where music was changing. R&B and soul music was being smothered by gangster rap and rap music, and R&B started to change, and it just didn't work out for me there. Doug Morris left the company, and I was kind of orphaned there, and it didn't happen for me at that time. But it didn't stop me. I still was singing. I still did commercial jingles. I still sang in choirs and bands, and I still performed. I still sang throughout my life, regardless. I'm inspired by life. You know, I think that if there's life, there's hope. And, you know, a beautiful day will inspire me to want to sing. I love to see children happy. There are different things in life that we can appreciate while we're here on this earth, and it can trigger an inspiration, a gospel song, even a sad song. It'll still put it in my heart to want to express it, and music is expressive to me. So when I see things that touch me, it puts music in my heart, and that's what makes me want to sing. My hobbies: I'm an artist in different ways. I paint. I like to do mosaic art. I'm into home decor, and I love to cook. I love to cook, so I have a lot of fun. And when all those things are happening, there's always music in the background, no matter what. And also, if there's not music, there's a good movie. I like movies as well, classic movies. This record, If I Can't Have You, first of all, it's been a favorite of mine forever. And my girlfriends and I, we would sing that song forever. That song was like the lady's tantrum, like you know, the guy you like that you can't have. If I can't have you, and I don't want these other guys, you know. We would sing it, and it's just a beautiful song, and written by the Bee Gees, and in my opinion, have written some of the most beautiful songs that we have in this world today. So it was a privilege and an honor for me to be able to do that song a favor to most of my life, that I could do it in a new way where people could have fun with it, people could start singing it again, enjoying themselves with it, like a reboot of the song, a resurrection of the song. You know, everybody already knows it, and we're just having a great time with it, and I hope people enjoy it in the same way that I enjoy recording it. The advice that I would give to an indie artist is to stay true to yourself. Don't try to do something else just to try to get on. Stay who you are, because if you're an artist, you are an individual, and you have to stay true to that individuality and let people see that individuality. You have to be you at all times. That's what I would say. Don't let anybody else try to change you and paint you in a corner or make you sound like somebody else. Sound like you, and give your gift the air to breathe. I want to say to all the DJs, the radios, podcasters, you playing this record, I thank you so much. I'm so excited that you're playing this record. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I hope that your listeners enjoy it. I hope that we'll be partying to this record well into the summer and having a great time with this record. And like I said, thank you so much for listening to it and playing it. Keep playing it. Keep playing it. Thank you.
I don't want nobody, baby, if I can't have